Microsoft just recently released a new feature in Excel where pivot tables will auto refresh. So that means as you have a table connected to a pivot table and you change one of the values, for this example, we'll change that 6,000 to 200. It will auto refresh and change the pivot table as well. And for a quick demonstration of how to add a pivot table to your Excel file, if we have a group of data that we want to make into a table, we can press Control and A to grab that whole array and then press Control plus T to make it a table. We'll want to make sure that this is checked, that my table has headers, press OK. And so this will create a table that we can then add a pivot table connected to. If we go into the Insert tab and click on Pivot Table, then we can put this in an existing worksheet and choose the location. So we can put it in the top of the E column and press OK. So then we'll want to go over to the pivot table fields. You'll have it set up like we did before. You can add the category, which will be the rows, and the sales will be the values or be the sum of sales. So if we go into the pivot table analyze, which it automatically put us into, auto refresh is on, meaning that when we change this value, it will auto refresh and change the pivot table. How it used to work was if we click in this pivot table, go to pivot table analyze, we would have to change this value and go into the pivot table analyze, and see how this did not refresh. We'd have to click refresh. And so this will make it a lot more dynamic for just updating a table when auto refresh is on, that we can just change this value and automatically change different values within our pivot table.